Hi, I'm Miriam.
And I'm Isabel. We are the Divining Divas. Welcome.
Welcome. And today we're going to ask the question of how do you keep the faith?
Mm.
So this could be really different for both of us.
Yes. For me, keeping the faith is to trust that despite turmoil, like we're experiencing right now in the world and in our country, turmoil at many levels, that things will turn out okay, that we are in the right place and that we're doing the right things in order to feel that we are contributing positively to transform things. So that's, for me, to keep the faith is to come back to an internal sense of having a compass and staying grounded no matter what. Cultivating equanimity. That's how I interpret keeping the faith. What about you, Miriam?
Overlapping that, but when I think of keeping the faith, I think of how um, exhausted I am and people around me of what's going on right now um, with the pandemic and with the financial upheavals, and how do we keep going and overcome these exhaustions. So it seems like it has to do with faith and trust, but how do we do that?
So we're going to be pulling one card each and read that card. So the card I chose is the Two of Cups. It's a message that I've gotten a lot lately, that it comes from um, leading with your heart, expressing yourself with your heart, and going back to, the fact that we have so much more in common with one another than differences. And that when we come from love for our partners, for our families, for our friends and colleagues, that it sets the tone for us to be able to, have faith in humanity, in our ability as human beings to overcome whatever turmoil, because we ground ourselves, we root ourselves in that feeling of love and caring for one another.
So it's like a partnership. So you're not.
It's a partnership, and it's really about embracing one another.
And I pulled the Hierophant. So here's a major arcana card. And so the Hierophant is like it has to do with another relationship. Sometimes this card is called the Pope. So the Pope is like another higher being, a teacher that we could learn from. And he's our faith,
Love it.
higher, person. The Hierophant also speaks about having this student teacher relationship, and how we not only learn from our elders or what was before us, but we learn from people who are younger and less experienced than us, and that those students can be our teachers too. But it's also just like following and trusting this path. And I think that path is that, it's going to change. It's like we're on this like balancing of like we're coming pretty low, but I have faith that it's going to evolve, and that evolution it's just going to take time, and it's probably going to take time better if we're doing it with people who we love.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Hierophant has a component of family and community. So it's a similar theme, learning and from one another and teaching one another, and also uniting with one another in our um, common desire to keep the faith, but also to um, inspire one another. Hmm.
Yeah, I was kind of connecting the two cards and going back to your Two of Cups.
Mm.
So, um, gosh, I hope we can all keep the faith.
Yes. So please tell us, comment, and tell us how you keep the faith. What kind of practices do you have in place to do that? We look forward to hearing from you and to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you.